Hey, what's up guys? Are you new to the MacBook and new to Apple and you might be just switching over from Windows computers? So don't worry, today I'm going to teach you a few new tips on how you can actually set up your MacBook. So first thing you want to do when you get the new MacBook, you want to check on the software updates. So you click on the top left corner on the Apple icon and then you go to About This Mac and then you go on software updates. So the next thing you want to check out is the scroll bar. So if you open up a folder, it might not show a scroll bar, but if you scroll on it, it will show the scroll bar and then it might disappear. Or you can go on the search bar on top and then you look for system preference, or you can actually go here and look for your system preference. So you want to go to the general and then you want to go to this part and then you go to always show scroll bars. So it will show the scroll bar. So the next thing I like is to show my battery percentage on the toolbar. So in the past you can actually click on it and then there's a show battery percentage button over here. But now they have actually shifted it over here, which is you have to go to system preference again and then you go to dock and menu bar and then you scroll down to battery and then you click on show percentage. So it will show your battery percentage on top. So this is what I like to do. And then the next thing I like to do is I like to set up my trackpad to be tap to click. So if you do not click on tap to click, which is the default, when you tap on it, it will not do anything. You will have to click on it, then only it will click. But I like to have it to tap to click because that is what MacBook does in the past. So you want to enable this. So another thing I like is to show the path bar and status bar. So what is this? This is actually in your Finder, which is when you open up your folder, this is called Finder. You go inside and you click on View and then you click on Path Bar. Path bar will actually show you where your folders are, which path is it on. And then you click on Show Status Bar, it will actually show you how many files you have in that folder and you get to zoom in and out your icons, your thumbnails. So this is the setting. Another thing I like to do is to set up the power preference. So the same thing, you go to System Preferences and then you go to Battery and the default, and you go on Battery here. So the default is actually like a few minutes, like 3 minutes if I'm not mistaken. So what it does is it will turn your MacBook to sleep mode when it reaches 3 minutes. So what I like to do is I like to turn it to 15 minutes. You can turn it to 5 minutes. I used to turn it to 30 minutes, but I think 15 minutes is reasonable. And then on the power adapter, I like to put it at 15 minutes as well. And you can safely leave the other settings as default, just adjusting how fast it will turn off. And one of the very important thing for me is to add in the input language. Like if you have a secondary language that you need to key in through your keyboard, all you need to do is you go to System Preference again and then you go to Keyboard and then you go to Input Source and then you just add it from here. So if you have other languages that you type on a regular basis that you want to include in it, you just click on here. So there's a shortcut key to actually switch input sources. So you can either click on the top here to change it, or you can click on Control and Space. So that's how you do the different languages. So another thing that is very important to me is the showing the Bluetooth icon at the top. So it will be easier for me when I need to do random connections at any part of the day. So I do not have to go to the system preference and then do the connection and then come out of it. You can have all this at the top. So you need to go to system preference, you go on Bluetooth and then you go you click on this button like show Bluetooth in menu bar. So there's a setting that might be useful to you. You can actually go to your trackpad, your system preference and then your trackpad, and then when you go to secondary click, you click on here, you can actually change it to click at the bottom right corner, which is very similar to Windows computers. But if you get a hang of it, it is actually much easier and much faster to tap with 2 fingers. So last but not least, there's this function that is very useful to a lot of people. It might be very useful to you as well. It's called the hot corners. So you go to your system preferences and then you go to mission control and then you click on hot corners. So you get to select what each hot corners does. So mine actually only have the desktop. So what this does is when, like, let's say if it's on the top right corner, when you put your mouse to the top right corner, it will show your desktop. So if let's say if you are on your Google Chrome or you're on any of your app, you just need to go here and then it will show your desktop. So this is actually very, very useful. So I hope this video make it easier for you to start your Mac journey. So if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell button, and do like this video. And I'll be sharing more and more MacBook tutorials, tips and tricks for beginners, for people who are not really good at computers or not very good at Apple stuff. So I hope to see you guys again. Bye bye.